Hey everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft. So, last time we were setting up for episode 200, and, well, we weren't setting up, we were just finishing up that ocean bridge. And this time, I did a little bit of changes to the walls outside of our base, and I added some stuff in. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually in our last survivor world right now. I figured we'd walk around, I'd do a little bit of talking, try and explain what's really going on. And why episode 200 isn't out today, and why it's episode 199.5. Honestly, weirdest number of all time, but who cares? So, a few things. First of all, I've been really busy recently, and so I didn't get as much time to work on planning everything out as I was going to. So my planning got delayed by about half a week, and then my actual production, the recording, the building part, then I went over, and I'm not going to finish it for another couple days, and I'm recording this Wednesday morning at 1. So I'm kind of running out of time, and the reason why I think it's important to postpone this is just because it's so important to me to make sure I didn't do anything for episode 100, and I was kind of sitting and I was kind of being stumped about what I want to do with my world. I was like, okay, what do I really want to do? What's something that I think is important? And the thing that really clicked with me is I want to make it homely, because it's not homely. It's this very cold industrial area, and the only warmth comes from down inside that cave, and that needs to change. Every place needs to be warm, and this is a little bit better on the warm side. It's not awesome. It's a little bit better though. There's a lot of empty space in here that I wish I would have filled, but you know, I stopped this build for a reason. I ran out of ideas, and I'm nowhere near that point right now, I promise. But I mean, it's just stuff like this. It just feels nice, I guess. And I don't have that much of that feel. It's just these giant square boxes with stuff on them, and that, like I mentioned, that needs to change. So I've been doing, like I mentioned, I've been doing so much planning and working. And you might be wondering, okay, you said you're 3 days behind. Why? So if you remember, I mentioned a while ago that I had to move where I was recording because my basement flooded. Somehow I managed to save my computer, which was awesome. I got very lucky. Obviously it's nothing compared to the Houston floods and everything that happened, all the hurricanes that happened, but Illinois doesn't really get floods very often, and it flooded over the summer. And a lot of people's basements got ruined, mine included. So that means we had to rip all the carpet out and replace it. And not today, but like 3 days ago was the day that they replaced all the carpet. Well, it was just a cement floor with this plastic synthetic wood stuff. So if it floods again, you can just dry it up and you don't have any problems. Oh, this is what my first board looks like. Okay, just kind of looking around. And I got delayed because I had to move everything back down to the basement and reset up my recording equipment. And you'd be surprised how much of a pain wow, it is a pain to set up everything I have to do to record. It is not fun, but it is a lot of fun once you get it all figured out. And I know I'm rambling in this world, but the reason why I'm not rambling in my world is because I have a lot of stuff set up already. Like I mentioned, I'm about 50% done with this episode. Not 100%, which is why I can't put it out. I won't put it out halfway. I want to have this really awesome episode that's coming out that's taken me more than it usually does to work on, and I'm going to try and put a little more quality into Minecraft videos, because if I'm just making them cut and dry like what I'm doing right now, it's not as interesting. And so I just give myself that more time. And so by moving everything down to the basement, like I mentioned, I moved everything back by a while. This computer, you'll see it in one of the later Subnautica videos in like 3 months. My computer started to overheat, the one I'm playing on right now. For some reason, when I max out the CPU, it goes up to about 87 Celsius, and it has a Kraken X62 cooler, which means that it should not be happening. And I know the 7700K produces a lot of heat, but with a water cooler, that should not be happening. So I figured it was a problem with my thermal paste. I replaced that. The whole bunch of stuff doesn't really matter. I haven't been in here in a long time. So anyways, I guess at the end of the day, I just wanted to ask for a little bit of patience while I get everything figured out. Because why is there just a random... I have done the weirdest things. We're going down here. I gotta know what's down here. What was I saying? Oh yeah, let's just go down here. Oh, I get it. Okay. Anyways, I just wanted to ask for just a little, you guys' understanding and just extending the wait another week, just because I want to put out something nice for my 200, something that's a very nice, full, and all-encompassing world download that feels a little more homey, because that's really what I want to focus on from now on. Because like I mentioned, the reason I stopped this world that I'm in right now, the one that I'm wandering around in, is because I ran out of inspiration. And I was sitting for a while and just trying to think of what can I do? What is there left to do? And I couldn't think of anything. I was just stuck. And then it hit me, because I was wandering around my old builds, just kind of looking around, be like, huh, this feels nice. And I was wandering around the SMP server at the house I built, which you will see in a little bit, probably next week, I think. Wandering around that, and it was, what is my world missing? What is it so like violently missing? And it's that homey feeling. And so I wanted to add that for the episode 200 and then start focusing more on that from now on. So again, I really apologize for the delays that happened. I try not to have them as much as possible, but right now is getting ready for college applications. I just took the SAT, a bunch of stuff that really put me behind in my schedule. But I'm trying to work through that, and kind of, I got stuff to do. So I'm just making sure I get everything done. And this sadly didn't get done, which I thought I had everything under control, but I just didn't plan my time right. So again, at the end of the day, I apologize. And thank you guys, I guess, for understanding. And if you don't, let me know. Leave a comment, something. Or if you have any suggestions, because if I have a week to get this done, that means I have a whole nother week to add stuff in, to change stuff, to tweak stuff. And well, that always means that there's more stuff to add. So if you have any ideas, anything you'd want to see, please let me know. And that's, I guess, really it. And the reason actually why I'm running around this and really just going in circles through this area, let's go grab a minecart. Let's just grab a minecart, because, well, why not? Let's go up here. The reason why I've been doing this is because I'm trying to... Oh, it's already here. I've been trying to get inspiration for what to do, because I want to make something that has that industrial feel, but it still feels like a home, because I don't have that. And wandering around in circles and something I've already built kind of makes me think of some of the things that I've done, and I really just love the look of those walls, and I wanted to show them on camera again. So yeah. Oh, hello thing. I wonder where I last was when I said I was going to restart. It was somewhere over there, I think. It was in a swamp. I started terraforming the side of a hill, and then said, you know what, I'm done. Something like that. Okay. Well, was there anything else I can talk about? I don't really think so. So again, let me know if you guys have any comments, suggestions, anything like that. I would love to hear them. They're always super helpful. And I really hope you guys enjoy episode 200. I'm really putting a lot of love into it. So I really hope it turns out well. Who knows? I guess we'll find out next week, or I might even put it out Saturday, depending on how fast I really get it done. I have a little bit more to work on, not too much, and I should be able to get it done in decent time. I've said this 800 times. Thank you guys for your patience, and I promise that this will be something good, and it'll be something that'll be a little more entertaining, and things will actually look good again, because I just realized I've gotten into this kind of funk of just not building pretty things, and I've needed to break out of it. And it took me a little while building to realize that, so it was kind of like delay after delay, and then it was like a epiphany. I was like, great, I can do something else now. I guess that's really it. So I'm not going to ramble any further, because if I do, I'll drive myself insane. I'll drive you guys insane. You know, the whole 9 yards. So thank you guys so much for watching. How long is this railway? I don't remember. Thank you guys so much for watching. And okay, I think this is the end. So we're going to the end and seeing what happens. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and listening. And any comments, leave them down below. Questions, leave them down below. And like I said, I promise that world download will be next week. And it'll be great. At least I hope it will be. Let's try and knock this spider off. You guys stopped me. That's not very nice. So anyways, like I said, I will see you guys next week when it will be the real episode 200, not this weird 199.5 thing. Don't know how I came up with this. See you guys then. Bye.